Test? Test? Is this thing on? Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's time for some more Fire Emblem Fates Lunatic Classic Revelation with zero strength and magic against enemies with 100 crit. Oh boy. Finally back into it after a couple of months. So I think we're on chapter 20. So things are going to be interesting. We are in Vala, and last time I left off, I think we had just beaten the first chapter against whatchamacallit, Blue Lady. You fight her 3 times. Forgot her. I forgot her name. Damn. It's not immediately coming to mind. Arete. Right. That's the one. Yeah, let's get started. So I think yesterday technically was Camilla's birthday. So if I logged in then, I could have gotten a sunrise guitar. Oh, it still is. That's nice. I thought it was yesterday because I logged in like at 1 a.m. to check things. But the fact that this is a birthday day, coincidentally, has some benefits, including a sunrise katana, I believe, since we're pretty far into the game. Would I consider another maniac mode stream? After Radiance? Nah. There is nothing left for me in that game. All right. Let's see. We get some meat, some ore. More importantly, we get a birthday item. Speed and luck surge. And a sunrise katana. That's gonna be pretty useful. It has 20 avoid. So in theory, it could be pretty useful for dodge tank strats. If anyone I have can even consider that. I guess it should probably go on to... I guess it replaced the Daikon Radish. Previously, I guess months ago, I was using the Daikon Radish for to boost my avoid. But now I think I can use the Sunrise Katana for that. So while it's not as funny, I can probably just use this. So for a quick overview of what my roster looks like, I have a Great Knight Korin with some pump defense. My general plan for the end game is to try to defeat Anankos by chipping him like 3 damage a turn and barely surviving with max defense, ideally. And I think that's probably best done with Korin as a Great Knight. Next, we have Felicia, who is a sword master with life and death and sword fair, and this makes her really strong with 11 sword. We have Camilla, who's being paired with Kaze. The goal here is to try to get more Master Ninja replicates with Poison Strike and Savage Blow, kind of similar to my Conquest run. I'm also similarly pairing up Baruka and Gunter. No, sorry, Baruka and Saizo for the same reasons. For so they can generate a child with the Poison Strike, Savage Blow, Replicate combo. You have Sakura, who's just a healer, I guess. We have Gunter, who's still surprisingly useful because he has Savage Blow and is a flying unit. I'm surprised he's lasted this long, even though he's got like 8 speed. Xander, who's just like a filler high defense unit. We have Takumi, who I think I've paired with Kagero, and the goal there is to just give Takumi replicate, and then eventually I'll just drop Kagero. And Shelter, right. I think we have Hanoka. Hanoka is mainly there as a res tank because she can use the Garden Naginata and has a lot of natural resistance. And we have Jacob, who's mostly just a healer at the moment. He has inspiration. That's good enough. So I think Ryoma's kind of been benched since he joined. Everyone else hasn't really seen much use. Odin, like Laszlo, these are all they just don't have any use case because they joined too weak. Niles has and who else? Other characters like Niles and Orochi have never been able to capture anyone because they're too weak. I think Hanada was useful as a backpack, as an Oni chieftain for quite a while. But I think lately he hasn't been as needed because Korn's gotten quite strong. Lobster Lord put in this place. Having accessories? Oh man. Alright, let's see what we can get in the lottery shop. Yeah, yeah. Happy Turkey Day, everyone. Hope you had a lot of turkey, a lot of ham. uh, all right. Now they can capture anyone in Vala. Yeah, I think if I want capturable units, I would have to go to skirmish maps. But even then, most of those would be Vala units, so you can't capture them. Game value is pretty low. Oh yeah, I think I might have left it a little too low because it was minus 30 because of the last time I streamed was the Fire Emblem 8x16 stream, and as it turns out, if you play 16 games at once, it kind of multiplies the volume by a decent amount, which is okay. It's interesting. So let's check our support. So Corrin has Felicia as support. I think we had Corrin and Felicia at A support forever because I was trying to figure out what else to put on Corrin, but it never ended up materializing. So I just paired them up. We have Camilla, Kazi at B. Okay, so we need to work on our supports. Only Baruka Saizo only at B. We need to get them to A at some point. Kagero, Takumi at A. Okay. And other than that, I'm not really sure if there's any other pairings we really need. Because I think the thing is that when we do pairings, it inflates our roster. And if we can't, if it doesn't make sense to make child units that we can't use. I think the main groups I'm gonna be using are Kaze, Camilla Midori, Saizo, Saizo Baruka Asugi. I'm probably not using Kana. I might just use Kana's map for XP. I'm gonna go for Takumi Kagero, but I'm just gonna. I think maybe I could try using Karagi because the sun would also have replicate. But I don't really know. I only have one Fujiyumi, so. But the resources on the maps, most of these maps don't really have resources, I think. And I'm going to need to save the paralogs until pretty late, anyway, to get a child that I don't need to level. So yeah, let's try chapter 20. Yeah, most of the capturable units in this run are pretty much useless because the rev units don't have good capturable skills. The ones I was really looking for were mostly in Conquest, and they were the Savage Blow. No, the ones with percent max HP damage. All right, this map. This is so dumb. I feel like what they did is that they just made the map and then they made the map gimmick. And then they tried to make a story around it.
Come on. Thanks.
So Vela's underground, right?
What?
Why is there nothing underneath the underground area? Is the Earth just like one flat plane, and then there's nothing below that Z level? Maybe that's what's happening. I think I dumped Xander. He doesn't seem strong enough to do anything here. And I just bring Jacob for... I think I can bring Kagero, actually, to support Takumi. So this one's going to be a little tricky because the map starts with an ass load of flying units. Absolute truckload. So many. And whether or not I'll be able to fight them properly is going to be interesting. Yeah, the world in Facelandia is round like a table. Chronicles of Narnia ass explanation.
I see.
Can't be that hard. Okay, so I think the important part is to try to hunker down first. I haven't tried this map yet at all. So ideally I should be able to use my bows to handle this. Like I have Takumi, I've got other strong bow units. I think my shining bow is on Kaze. He can't use it yet. None of my bow users can use the shining bow. That's bad. Okay. I think so. My plan is probably to reclass Kaze pretty soon. Because if he reclasses now, he can probably go and get whatchamacallit. Then he can get Savage Blow. Same thing for Camilla. I should probably reclass her soon. Probably should have handled the item management before I started the map. But whatever. Can't be that hard. Speaking of Narnia, a licensed Narnia tactical RPG would go so nutty. Yeah, make it a JRPG, and you like fight Aslan, who is he isn't Aslan not like an allegory for Jesus? Isn't he literally just lion Jesus? Like he is Jesus reincarnated into another world as a lion. Wait, I think I can just kill this guy, can't I? Is that simple? Wow. Bows go hard in a zero strength run, huh? There's no active pack that hunts you? Was I thinking about the next map? The one that has Scarlet? Interesting. Okay, so they actually just do give you a lot of time, huh? They just give you a lot of time to do stuff. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know I don't know what to do now. Okay, so I think what I should do is I don't like having to fight Master Ninjas. Debuffs are scary as hell, so I think Korra can probably handle it with the Guard Naginata. But the question is how can I actually kill them? Because I can't attack them safely, like, ever. Right? There's no way for me to attack them safely. I'm always gonna get hit, and they do 32 damage. I can't dodge them. I can't... And very few people in my army can actually survive a hit. Do I have rally defense somewhere? I do not. If only flying shelter strats were a thing. I mean, they can be if you have shelter on a flyer like Xander. But the issue is, these guys are just gonna murder me. Maybe I don't. Actually, you know what? I don't have to fight those guys. I can go the other way, right? I don't actually have to fight all the enemies on the map, despite what all other notions of common sense entail. I don't actually have to fight those guys. I can just leave them on the island. And if I don't have to fight the Master Ninjas, that makes my life a lot easier. Because I think that's the one enemy type I really cannot handle. No matter what. Because mages I can deal with Felicia, because she has Tome Slayer. Tonebreaker. So she can handle that and just dodge everything. Like, this entire group, at least the mages, Felicia can handle them. These armor knights, 44 defense. I think I can probably have Corrin tank this. I need to figure out the best position to put myself in. So this guy has a hammer. So, that's bad. What can I do here? So it's 13 resistance. Can I maybe try to assassinate him with Felicia and then run away? Maybe that's what I can do. I can use a less useful character to activate the Dragon Vein and then try to get a sneaky kill and then block the way with Corrin. Hopefully, I think the others don't actually kill Corrin. I think once my plan for Master Ninjas might just be to get 3 ranged weapons, like Spies Yumi, Spies Shuriken, and then I could deal with them with poison strikes and stuff. But that will take 1 or 2 more chapters, I think. I don't actually remember the exact moment when tier 3 stores unlock. Let me check, actually. So it's chapter 20, so I need to beat this chapter to get spy weapons. That's good. Okay, so after this map, I won't have to dodge them, which is good. All right. Other part that's also really important is to make sure I get my support ranks. So I think, okay, let's do it like this. Let's have Hinoka, Dragon Vein. What can we do here? Not enough. If we have Sakura Rally, still not enough. These guys all have ranged. I could chip with Savage Blow. That's lethal. That's 100 and many damage. 135 damage. Holy fuck. Okay, I could try this. Levin Sword. Dance. Kill. Check ranges. Okay, so the archer gets me. This guy's gets me. Okay, but I can have Gunter, Shelter. Gunter, Shelters. And then Corrin. I put Corrin with a defense pair up like over here. And that frees me up, I think. I unpair everyone to get more resources next turn. I hope this works. Ugh. So much damage. Oh, God. Okay. Flyer doesn't do anything. And, now I can run, I think. That's probably the most important part. I gotta run the fuck away. Holy fuck. I can't fight all these guys at once. I don't have my Savage Blow set up yet. Once that gets going, I should be powerful enough to deal with whatever, like, massive groups, right? I think in my conquest run, I was able to handle something like batches of, like, maybe up to 8 enemies a turn at my peak. So I think as long as I can separate the flyers from the armor knights, we should be okay. Because then I can just kill them, right? And I think we should be good on Corrin's combat and defense. I think, I messed up. It should be okay, though. Corrin shouldn't take damage from the flyers. Hello, you've been loving our videos for a while, but never caught a stream. Quick question, are you okay? Is this a cry for help? Bro. This is just escalation, man. There's no other way to put it. Think sometimes people just get bored and they do crazy things. How do I kill these guys? Okay, Fujin Yumi one shot, very nice. Where do we go from here then? The sky's the limit. You can always keep escalating until I guess you can't sometimes. Let's try it like this. I think maybe attack from this position might be better because it lets us pair up attack a little better against a far away enemy, which is harder to attack. And I need to kill this guy. Where's my hammer? Do I have a hammer? I have Armor Slayer here. I have a hammer. Okay, the hammer is going to be useful. But probably not, actually. Hammers aren't actually as strong as you might think in this challenge because, enemies just do so much, like, they just have so much defense. It doesn't actually kill things as quickly as you want. Maybe if I had a mini bow, things would be pretty good right now. But, everything's one-shot territory. Yeah, these guys don't have ranged weapons, so I could attack safely from, like, over here. I could pair up attack like this. Perfect. How do I get rid of this guy? Levin Sword? I guess I could always just use Felicia. Silver Sword debuffs me, though, which it gets me the kill, but it debuffs me. Which should be okay, because it only debuffs... Yeah, wait, what am I thinking about? I have 0 strength. I can't go any lower than that. It debuffs my skill, though, which is slightly unfortunate, I guess. But the strength can't go below 0. So I think I need to figure out how to handle this guy, which is going to be an issue. Because I guess I can Savage Blow. I could... Okay, let's... I still have my dance. My movement is fucked up. Okay, so I could, let's trade over the Levin Sword here. And we attack with the Bolt Axe. I missed. Okay, by Savage Blow. I want to make sure that I can block this entryway with Corrin. So I can't use my hammer or anything. I can pair up. Saizo can attack from here. Like a debuff and Savage Blow. Sakura should probably heal. So Corrin doesn't get insta-killed. I think Hinoka pairs up with Hinoka. Switch Sing for Felicia, and Felicia finishes this guy. 1 damage off. This shit always happens, man. I guess Gunter pairs up with Felicia to give her 2 magic, and then that lets me kill this guy. Perfect. You can switch to bridges? Yeah, I can do that. I could. That would make me safe. But it's probably better to just leave these guys here at this point. Nice. So I think now we can actually grind these guys for a bit of rank, actually. Can transfer here. And start grinding for weapon rank. and more importantly, I can grind for support rank. I need these pairings to get hitched so I can get more children with savage blow and percent HP damage. Oh, nice! They have physic healing. That means I can spam more damage. Man, the 0 damage Luna is such a mood. Alright, so I think I can just keep spamming this for a while. Until my, at least like 9 combats. Until my supports are well developed. Yeah, this might take a bit. 3. This is very important, by the way. I can't skip this. 5. That was 4. Because I've been slacking on previous chapters. I haven't had the opportunity to actually sit down and support grind a lot. I need to make sure I maximize my points so these guys get married. And then once I get that done, I won't have to worry about it, which is the most important part. The previous chapters have all been like really hectic, and there's just no chance to actually grind anything, I think. Actually, no, I think the one before this, it was fine. Some of the others were a bit more difficult to isolate enemies and have setups like this. Just save state after this? I guess. I think I should be okay, though. I don't think there's a way to like track support points mid-map. But I think like after a while we should just know, right? And I still have a ton of leeway. A lot of the valid maps are pretty open like this. Alright, that should be enough. Now I need to think about who I give the kills to. So Camilla can level up pretty soon. I think my leveling is pretty permissive at the moment. Like, Felicia is already kind of maxed out in terms of skills. Gunter is never going to grow anymore. Sakura can get from healing. Kagero is not really here to actually stay as a unit, so we don't have to build her. Yeah, let's not think too hard about this. HP, skill, speed, luck. Is the second valid map? I think so, yeah. There's been 3, I think. There's the clone map, and then there was the first Arate map where you have to fight like a million enemies. So, okay, Silver Lance and Tomahawk. Gotta be a little careful. The Tomahawk can crit. I can probably just kill this guy though, because he's stationary, which gives me a lot of leeway. not staying long because you don't want spoilers for the videos. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Don't worry about the spoilers though, because I feel like any narrative I come up with is gonna take a long time to emerge. I really have to kind of like pick through all of the runs and try to figure out what to say. So yeah, video 4 is actually done. It's gonna air tomorrow. It's good. That one's a little fun. Had put a little bit more effort into some of the into some other aspects. Baruka, I think maybe I just is it even worth trying to train my bow rank to use a shining bow? I feel like I could, but it's just such a pain in the ass. Actually, I should be giving these kills to Kaze and other characters like that, because they're lower level. How do I do this? How do I feed the kill? I need to use a pair up. So I need to transfer. No. I need to go here. How do I do it safely? I need to pair up all of a unit that can do damage. Let's go to the convoy and grab a hammer or something. Go here with Kaze. Transfer Camilla and attack with... Fucking hell. Hammer to 0 damage? Are you fucking kidding me? That's fucked up, man. That's so fucked up. Yeah, so the hammer, I think I would do 36 plus 2. And this guy has 34 plus 2 plus 3 because of natural cover and the fort. So he's got I think he has 1 more defense than I have attack there. That's really funny. It's also really fucked up. Maybe I could... Okay, I can pair up off of... If I take the shining bow and I equip it onto Takumi, I could pair it off of Takumi. There we go. There we go. As a Hinoka's passive aura give damage? Right, that is a good point. I forgot about that. It's been 3 months. I forgot about all the little advantages I've tried to accumulate. And what do we get here? It's the water wheel, right? It's useless. I'm not gonna use a spear fighter. There's not really any use case for a spear fighter in this challenge. It's just not good enough. So we have mages here. So I think what I could do is... What's the treasure in the upper right? Is it worth getting? I mean, obviously, it's money, so it's worth getting, but... do I need to go out of my way for it? FE Fates... Revelation, Chapter 20. Seeds of Doubt. So on the upper right, we have a Wakizashi and the Dragonstone Plus. Okay, the Dragonstone Plus. I don't think I can even use it at this point because Korin's been classed out of Norinobo, and I don't think I'm going to be using Kana anytime soon. Kana is just not very good. Plus, the chapter is really hard. Is Gundra's force her partner work on pair attacks? I think so, yeah. Actually, no, because then Guntra would need to be paired with... Actually, yeah, I think it does work if Gunter is the pair up. You're right. That could work. Okay, let's drag him in here. And then we can start try baiting these guys. Shouldn't be too bad. I think I just set up a corn tank and then just kill them with everything else. I think this should be an easy one try chapter. Don't get too many of those. Okay, so these guys have steel naganatas, and one has a sun pesto. So corn can go here. I probably unequip his hammer. Then I figure out what to do, I guess. Water Wheel is like the best One Range Legendary because it has the Guard Naganata effects. I guess, but the problem is you have to use it with a pretty bad class, which so then it kind of nullifies most of the gains that you would have because you have to use a Spearmaster of all things. Which is a foot class that doesn't really have any particularly impressive skills. I think I chip with Bolt Axe. And then I finish like this with Takumi pair up. The 1 damage Takumi pair. I didn't read. He didn't have 1 HP. He had 3 HP. Okay, 1 damage. Let's go. So I think if I go here, I won't get pair up attack. So we should be okay. It's so nice that the AI is just dumb. So I think we just use Levin Sword shenanigans, right? Levin Sword and then finish, chip, kill. Can't stay up, good luck. Thank you. Thank you for coming to hang out. Is it possible to mod Revelation with the Conquest AI? I think you really could if you wanted to, but changing the flags manually is going to be such a pain that I wouldn't want to do it. Unless there's like an automated tool that you can use with Paragon Editor. But that's really like not really worth anyone's trouble because it doesn't really matter how the AI is designed if the map's designed differently, right? At that point, it's just there's not really getting anything out of making those changes. I think, at least I wouldn't be. So I think I shelter Felicia, so I can get more room to attack with other characters. We have Kaze attack with. Damn. Okay. None of these losers do any damage. Okay, I have Kaze attack with a Takumi pair for 1 damage. And then I could finish this guy off with Saizo. These guys have so much defense. Holy fuck. Okay, can I pair up with Boat Naganara? Does nothing either. How much defense does this guy have? 18 res? Oh my god, that's too much. Bolt Axe does damage? It does not. Pike Rune Club does damage. Okay, so let's put Pike Rune Club over here without attacking. Then I attack with a Pike Rune Club pair up to give Saizo the kill. How does it get finished? Oh yeah, I guess I could with the dance, but I need to spread out my XP anyway. many mods out for 3 houses or engage. I think the modding scene for the Switch games is a lot. Actually, basically the modding scene for anything that's not GBA games is pretty rough. So this guy is Thunder. This guy can attack with the Rat Spirit. So I think what I can do is I can bait with Felicia. So Felicia with the Sunrise Katana has 90 of holy fuck. 90 of Void? That is insane. $90 of Void. Okay. So in that case, I have 110 of Void on the fort. So I can dodge this guy, I can dodge this guy. Actually, I shouldn't go on the fort because then I'll get lunged. I need to be very careful with how I approach these groups. So I think instead I should go over here. And this guy will hit me, and he can't hit me because I have 100. I have a million of Void. 100 and 46 of Void. Get owned. So you can't hit me, right? I can't hit him, but I can. That can change next turn. So with the 11 sword, I have a 70, 49 of Void. Okay, wow, what a swing. Even though I don't play Fire Emblem Heroes anymore, did I see the ending to book 9? I haven't paid attention to Heroes since like when was it Fjorm? No, the one after Fjorm. I don't even remember. Even then, like I kind of stopped reading. That's a long ass time ago. What can I do here? Yeah, I can dance over here for Felicia, and then Gunter Shelter. I sheltered the wrong person? What the fuck? I'm just dead now, aren't I? Oh, fuck. That's fucking stupid. I misclicked. That's game, isn't it? I only have one shelter unit. Corn doesn't have shelter. Fuck. I could try. I have a rescue staff, right? That's kind of a waste. I don't want to redo 50 minutes of effort. Like, what else am I gonna use rescue for, right? It's Revelation. You don't need rescue for anything, right? That's Copa, sure. Freeze? They're too far away. test. Wait, what the fuck? Why is it connected to my headphones? So yeah, sorry, my microphone kind of conked out, and now I can't select it. The fuck is going on? Does this work? Okay, yeah. Sorry, I think my microphone cut out mid like interaction, and you were not able to hear my exasperated laughter, which is unfortunate. That's really fucking stupid. But yeah, that's really surprising how that worked out. Must have been like weapon triangle. I think the hit rate must have been like 30 or 40 or something. That's crazy. The question is, could I even survive this situation anyway? Maybe if I use Felicia. But gotta restart. It's a little too important to have to have Azura, yeah. So maybe I could try doing some. How much money do I have? I forgot about like buying things. Okay, 15k. What can I buy with this? I could forge silver. I think yeah, next chapter I can buy spy weapons, which could be good if I have the rank for it, but I don't really actually do except for on Takumi. So maybe just a spy Yumi for now. A spy shuriken will probably have to wait. So I'm also thinking that Kaze is kind of like, I guess we will need the bows for this chapter or next chapter, so we can't class change yet. The dead silence after that was funny. I was laughing the whole time. It's a shame. I don't know. I'm not sure. Whatever. I was kind of wondering what that microphone disconnection sound was for, you know? All right. Fortunately, I think we don't really need to work too hard for this map. We just need to be careful and not accidentally place Azura on a deadly tile and shelter the wrong person. I think normally I don't mess up like that, but what can you do, right? This is partially why I haven't been doing much support grinding, because maps end up being like such a pain to actually play a lot of the time, that doing menial tasks would probably be reserved until the end of the map, now that I think about it. It's just been long enough that I forgot. All right, let's try this again. Why did I bring Xander? That's a reset. I need to grind the supports. Get back on the bench, Xander. This has been the most helpful unit so far. I mean, it's kind of hard to say because everyone has to pull their weight. I mean, obviously it's Corrin, right? Corrin's the strongest unit. Mostly because he's been the tank for a lot of pretty much everything, I think. After that, it's probably Felicia, because she's my main source of magic damage. Then everyone else is kind of tied, honestly, in terms of utility. The ninja wyvern setups are the long-term plan, and they will pay off in dividends later. But for now, they aren't that useful. I could save after the grind. I could, but I think it should be fine. Fuck. I almost accidentally exited my emulator. That will be another game over reset situation. Felicia Gaming, absolutely. I was considering trying to get Jacob up to speed, but I think I just don't have enough time for it anymore. In terms of like setting up. I think I'll just pair up here just to get the pair up bonuses. Gunter early game, Takumi middle, Takumi Felicia late. Felicia has been very strong middle game. Takumi's been okay. He's like one of the stronger physical attackers because he has a strong personal weapon. But other than that, he's not super special. The thing is that all the other royals just don't have anything going for them. Most of the time. I'm talking mainly about Xander and Leo just don't have anything going for them in this challenge. So I think it's 12-12. These guys don't have ranged. I need to watch out for these guys. So I think I do what I did last time. Levin sword, attack twice. Dance. Yeah, just throw corn over here. Give Corrin the kill. Have Felicia, Camilla go over here, trades it to the Garden Naginata, and pair up. And have Gunter shelter Felicia. Transfer Felicia, unpair. And now I can do stuff. Next turn, I'd probably just try running away. To get some space against the flyers. Does Takumi's personal skill increase damage dealt? Yeah, competitive was very good for that early on. And it helps a lot. Main problem is that he started out leveling everyone because he was actually getting the kills, and so he couldn't act. For a long time, I kind of used Hinata as a crutch there because when you promote someone, it counts as a higher level for the purpose of competitive. Takumi's personal, but eventually Takumi started getting too good, and then he loses the bonus, so he got weaker in the mid game, and it should level off again later once I get a strong pair up partner. Like if I use a replicate as a pair up partner, the level count will be considered identical. So that would allow me to, yeah. Oh, wait. I can just use the bridge. Oh, fuck. I just used the bridge and I swapped the... Fuck! It swapped the guy on the void tile? Yeah, I knew that's how it worked. I just realized a split second too late. I warp skipped myself. Okay. Now that's some bullshit. Fucking gimmick maps.
I see.
Yeah, it just swaps the tiles. It doesn't, like... So... Yeah. It moves the bridge, but also moves all the tiles in the open sky space, which caused it teleported a flying unit over adjacent to my characters that allowed him to instantly kill Gunter, I think. Which is not ideal. I think it's not great for my characters to die, I think. Keeping unpromoted, make him too fragile for competitive to matter. Yeah, it wouldn't be great. Plus, like, it also make like there's no reason he would also have like -8 speed or something, which is a pretty big malice. It's a lot of trouble just to keep like +3 damage. Like, it's still doable if I pair him with like Corin or other people. It just requires a bit more, like Felicia. Because Felicia counts as like level 30 promoted, I think. Or is it? I actually don't know if Felicia specifically counts as more or less. I don't actually know how competitive interacts with the alt level classes, the alternative leveling scheme classes. That is. Let's have Hinoka activate this. Then Sakura goes and buffs with Rally, and now I can do more damage than previously. 18. Now Corin. Nope. Dance. Get the kill. I did the same things I did last time. Gunter. Shelters. Pair up. Go over here, equip the guard Naginata. Back up a little so I have some space to run. And hopefully I don't do the same boneheaded move I just did. I think like if I did that move, without if actually I could do it right now, and that would probably be better. No, I shouldn't, because I still need to run. Yeah, there's no way to safely do that, so let's not. Because I think this guy gets teleported like over here, which unfortunately still puts me in range of these guys to attack, which is not great. So let's avoid those guys. You think it counts as Felicia counts as a 30 promoted unit for competitive purposes? Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's how I think it will work. I think it's just like a flat +20 if promoted class sort of thing. All right. I'm taking a little bit more damage than I thought I would. That's okay though. They say same configuration as last time. I'm a little farther back this time, which is not great though. Oh wow, Takumi doesn't die to being hit. That's surprising. Okay, so what can I do? What can I do here? Everything is lethal. That's great. Silver Sword this guy. Takumi kills this guy with a Silver Sword support. Or just kills him. Very nice. Dance for Felicia. I should have saved Gunter's shelter, actually. Without this, things get a little complicated. Iron Numi kill this guy. And I think I just try to savage blow this guy down. And I know it works if you early promote, because that's how I used Hinata. I don't know how it functions with other cases. should have equipped 11 sword there. I still can, actually. There we go. A little bit of damage. And that should be enough to kill, I think. There we go. Let's heal over here. Have corn block the area. Choke the point, as they say. And we can just chip them until as long as we need to. All right. Let's just use pair up attacks to. I think it's probably better to get XP instead of grinding support at this point, because I can get like 50 extra XP by using attacks. Because I get a lot of XP from just damaging enemies at the moment. Like 8 XP just for attacking. That goes down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so on and so forth. Okay. It's enough to be more than the amount of XP you get from killing. If you keep it up. But okay. That's good enough. Let's move everyone over here, and I think we're nearly at where we were before. Before I messed up and got everyone killed, and then had a string of mishaps. So I think, where is Camilla? Let's just kill this guy, I think. Let's not think too hard about it. Doing that's gonna be a lot harder than I thought. It's got a million defense and everything. Okay, let's just steal Shuriken this guy. And then, wait, why is Felicia not moving? Ah, damn it. Let's wait until next turn. Okay, let's go and rally here. Put Hinoka here for the damage buff, and we just start attacking. And ideally, I feed the kill to someone like Kaze or someone else, but that seems a little difficult. So let's just not do that. I'm tempted to try something here, though. Switch. Transfer pair attack. That's risky. I don't want to do that. Oh, right. I could try the same thing I did last time with the Shining Bow. Or I use Takumi's Shining Bow to get the pair of attack kill. There we go. We're playing Conquest of Lunatic and using Life and Death Kaze to beat the res tank. I mean, Kaze does have good res. There's no mistaking that. It's just that he doesn't have other stats like HP or defense. And honestly, you can kind of get away with a lot in base Conquest. There's a lot of leeway with skill builds and everything. Despite, like, its oppressive reputation, it's not exactly the the most restrictive game. As you can see, I'm beating it with all these other restrictions. Well, I haven't beaten it yet, but I'm pretty confident I will eventually. It's not too far off. It's just a matter of effort and time. Yeah, it is a shame that Kaze just kind of dies to a stiff breeze. But I guess that's his... I guess here, those downsides are mitigated to some degree because everyone else also dies similarly quickly. So there's not really any sense in getting worked up over it. These guys are so tough. So Brass Yumi does... Oh wait, Brass Yumi does 1 damage? Huh? The Forged Bow? That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that to be the thing that actually does damage. Stands for Felicia. Okay, if Felicia gets the kill, that's fine. Is it working Lunatic plus the hardest FE game if you don't grind? I mean, I think if you don't grind in Awakening Lunatic Plus, that means you can't use the water trick, right? Depends on what you mean by grind, right? It's not... If you mean grind by, like, use skirmishes, then sure, I guess. I think it's not like the game's impossible if you don't use, like, those tricky XP methods, but certainly not easy. The thing is like those degrees of run purity literally don't matter to anyone, so it's not really something that can actually be well debated, right? But the ultimate problem is that I think most people just fundamentally don't care about the awakening meta. So even discussing it isn't very fun for most people. Because it's not a very fun game at the end of the day. So people like why talk about it? So Takumi does 1 damage here. So I think what I can do is I can dance for Felicia to do a bit of damage. Whatever, Felicia's kills. Run purity is kind of dead awakening onwards. I mean, I don't know about that. I think there's plenty of... I guess there's a lot more things that kind of go on that kind of make the distinction a little meaningless, frankly. Like, there's no point in debating run purity in, like... There are several contexts where it just doesn't matter. I have 90 avoid here. Well, I had 96 before. What was going on there? So I think maybe it's... Oh, it was because of Sing. Okay, that should be fine, though. I should be able to dodge this guy. Awakening's not very complicated. You just have armor stood, high luck, 1-2 physical, or nose tanking. Yeah, I mean, that's the easiest way to do it. Like, the thing is that all the other more interesting ways of doing it are just not really worth thinking about when you can just solo it. That's the main problem with Awakening, just that the strategies kind of converge in an uninteresting way. So let me think. I think if I let this guy lunge me, the issue is that if I go into the lunge chain, it finishes with a melee attack. Can I dodge all of that with Felicia? Maybe. I feel like I maybe could. I couldn't survive the hit, but I could dodge it. Because this guy with a silver axe only has 106 hit. So with Felicia at 90 dodge with the Sunrise Katana, and 96 from Azura, and maybe even a bit more with luck rally from Sakura, and then maybe some more from Korin pair up, I guess. Can I deal with the generals at the top first? I can deal them with those whenever I want, I think. That's not a big deal. Actually, wait, if I attack from over here, they can't lunge me, right? Because I would be a... No, that's a flying unit. The main issue is that if I get lunged, I get hit by everything else, which I don't want to do. So if I can pick off the other enemies on this island before I engage the lunge enemies, that would be great. I could probably do that. 1, 2... Actually, no. This guy is little locked behind there. If I get attacked from over here, I get lunged to this tile. Which means... Actually, after... I only get lunged once, and then there's not enough space to lunge me again. Because they can only attack from here and here. Which cannot lunge a foot unit. So actually, I can bait them by putting Felicia over here. And then 2 enemies will lunge me, but there won't be enough space or tiles to actually lunge me further in. Yeah, if I could also activate the bridge, yeah. But I think this might be the safer way to do it. Yeah, just like over here. If I go onto the fort, you get lunged all the way into Narnia. But if I go onto this tile, I shouldn't be taking that many hits. I should actually be impossible to hit here, so... Wait, actually... So this guy has 101 hit with a steel axe. Okay, we have plus 15 with thunder. So 116 hit. I have 90, yeah. Actually, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm back. So yeah, I think that should work. I think I just put Felicia and whoever pairing. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's go Felicia Korin. Korin is not going to be doing any damage to these guys anyway. Dance for Felicia, and then have Sakura throw up a rally. Have a hunter to avoid. Okay, we're dodge tanking these days. Not with Felicia though, because not with Levin Sword, unfortunately. So we can't actually like sweep or do damage at the same time. So here we get lunged once. Nope, they attack from the air tile. Oh wait, this is not good, actually, isn't it? I think this is actually pretty bad. Wait, hold on a second. This is... I should have expected this, but I'm not really sure why I didn't. I think I can't hit them. I can't attack them in a way that I want to now, which is bad. That should be still okay for some of these enemies, but as long as I stay out of range of these guys. Actually, yeah, we're actually still in a pretty good position here. We got a lot of defense though. Damn. Damn, only talks about this. Well, I mean, I'm not reading chat all the time. I was pissing. Okay, if I can get maybe 3 strength onto Hinoka, that should be enough to get through this. I don't have any strength pair-ups, don't do I? I guess I don't, huh? I guess I could place Hinoka nearby, and that gives me the +3 I need. Right? Yeah, that works. So I can kill the far away guy with double Iron Yumi plus Hinoka. No, actually, I need more than +3. I need like +5. Crap. Oh wait, I have Savage Blow. Not on not on that exact set of units though. Can I lunge someone? I could lunge with Baruka. Does Baruka survive this? Baruka can hit with. Oh, I can lunge over here and Savage Blow 3 guys. Am I in range of being killed by other enemies over here? No, we're fine. Perfect. Yo, that's actually good. That's really good. Let's lunge this guy. Maybe Savage Blow. It begins the Savage Blow innings. And we could probably get another one too. Nice. Cinema. I think what we can do is we can Savage Blow these guys and we get crit, that's fine. But what this does, this gives Hinoka a bit more damage, which lets me with a bit more damage from one of these guys, probably Sizel, he doesn't have a bow. This lets me kill the far away Malignite. Kaze can kill one of these guys with his Brass Yumi. And yeah, we just clean up. Very nice. Very, very nice. And we just sweep everything else. No sweat off my back. You're the strong one in the family? Bro, you have 0 strength. And so does everyone else. Oh, fuck. I forgot he had Thunder. Okay, it's a good thing that Kazi has like a million res too, so... No need... no need to worry. We got Golem Bane. Yo, the best skill in the game. Ooh. The best skill in the game, Golem Bane. You can use it to fight the 0 golems that will fight in this entire route. Wait, actually, I think... Do you ever fight mechanists? I think Golem Bane works against enemy mechanists, but I'm not really sure if there are any Vala mechanists. Oh, right, yeah, I think there's some in the Doors map, right? That could actually be a little useful. Those guys are a little annoying, I think. There's like the guy in the door map against Makoto. The one where you have to open the blue or red doors, which is deterministic, so kind of loses its charm after the first try. Isn't Golem Bane only 2 times might though? Yeah, it's still ass, but it's not nothing. It's not nothing all the time, just most of the time. I'm pretty sure it's actually still useless though. I think the only usefulness would be if I used a Shining Bow. Because then, like, that would punch through the low res that most enemies have. All right. Let's make a save state. Oh, why did I bookmark? I should have save stated first. Save state. Bookmark. Restart. Yeah, it's not worth a slot if you have any other skills to use, but if you literally don't have any other skills, I guess I can see a use case. All right, all right. Now that's over with. We can deal with the other enemies. Let's bait the mage, the Onmyoji, and just kill him. I think I use Sunrise Katana and then finish off with anyone else. Yeah, Kaze is fine. That's great. And then the last guy, which I guess we bait with Corrin. It's a shame that Onmyoji can't actually use S-rank stabs, huh? The only way to do that is to get like a maid. So I guess we're probably not going to be able to use the whatchamacallit, the Bifrost staff this run, just because getting a S rank staff user is going to be so expensive. It's almost certainly not worth it. Really is a shame though. I always enjoy using that staff. Was a maid a better healer than a priest? I don't know, it's like European. Wait, why did he stupid bow? Holy fuck. I shouldn't. That's a hazard. Okay. That's like, I don't know. Japan good? No, wait. That's the opposite of the message that is trying to be sent here. I don't know. Healing is like, it's like magic. It doesn't have to make sense. It's not real. Got him. Priest should be the one with S stabs. I think they should just be. They should have just been more permissive with the S rank, with the S weapon ranks in general. Because the only thing that it really locks you out of or enables is those specific weapons, right? I guess they wanted to have the foot classes be have some advantage in being able to use S rank weapons, but they kind of suck. Mostly in part because they're just tied to the bad to mediocre classes, you know. There's really just no reason to use them most of the time. They're better off sold, and like you can use that money to buy better weapons, you know. So that's just how it is. Sometimes that's just how things play out. I mean, the other part is just that like weapon ranks I have to grind are just kind of that guy. The fuck? That's a thing, huh? All right, let's have Corrin bait this guy and shoot him down. Huh? That's a strange thing to do. Guess he's on heal AI. It's kind of sad how ineffectual that healing is. Actually, no, wait, there's a fort. Wait, that means I can get my infinite support rank now. That's nice. Wayne Festo, aka what if physic healed even less? Yeah, it's like it's not even like physics at that point. It's not even it's like it's less than a physic. What's less than physics? It's like I don't know, like geometry. I don't. I'm trying to think of a more diminutive term for it, but I'm coming. It's coming up blank. This guy doesn't move, so we can attack him from one range. So I think we can get the kill somehow. Does Dragon Vein this? Yeah, it only heals for 7. Don't know what's less than 7? It's 6. All right. What can we do here? What can we do here? Bolt axe. I guess the amount of damage I'm getting is almost exclusively from Baruka's personal, huh? Damn, so just don't do anything. Holy crap. Oh, it's because of Camilla, actually. Damn. Okay, I could switch to Felicia. No, I can't. Okay, yeah, fuck it. Wait, am I gonna get hit by a lunge? I am. That is terrifying. I need to get out of there. Let's shelter over here and we dance to get out of the way. If we get lunged, we will perish. Because we'll go over here and then we'll get hit by a critical spear, which will do 10 million damage. Let's avoid that if we can. I don't want a repeat of the events of the previous couple of minutes. We should run. I can't kill these guys cleanly. It's too cramped. All right. General moving in. Another general moving in. Gotta watch out for the faraway guys' range. Other than that, we should be okay. Bolt axe. Savage blow. Bolt axe, savage blow. And that should be sufficient, I think. When the next guy comes in, we do the same thing. Very good. Welcome to the slaughterhouse.
All right.
Baruka has a lot of defense, man. A little more than Camilla, but still, yeah. I guess you can see why Camilla's just a better unit most of the time. Plus, that's so much speed. Okay, what can I do here to get the kill? I think I go with Kaze and I transfer over here and I pair up attack with Takumi. Samurai Felicia low-key eating vibe kind of works, I guess. You mean like in terms of the aesthetic pairing or the mechanical usefulness? I mean, I think the samurai made butlers, the samurai Jacob or Felicia setup has always been very strong. It's just not as useful as other instances most of the time. Here it's like a tier 2 option that becomes like tier 1 here because everything else gets dumpstered, right? But 11 sword has always been incredibly strong. It barely needs any stats to get going. So I think what I need to do is I need to somehow, I need to deal with the Malignite lunge guy. I'm pretty sure if I take out the I think if I bring out the hammer, I do like 3 damage. I can consider it. Problem is that this guy is might just kill me. Actually, wait, this guy doesn't have healing, right? He doesn't move either. So what I could do is I could just try chipping. No, he's got a spear. The other thing I could try is I could try baiting from the other directions, right? I mean, I do need to move towards this direction to get these chests anyway, right? Cracking open this general is a little difficult, I think, because I don't think anyone I have can do... no one I have that does damage can survive a spear. And the Midleg Knight is also trouble because then I get lunged. But I think it should be okay if I have... I think Koran can survive it. 11 damage, holy fuck. Or Naginata. If this Malignite moves in and hits me or lunges me with magic, how much damage does he do with magic? It's like 25 damage? That should be nothing, right? So if I go here with Koran onto the fort, maybe? If I go onto the fort with Koran and I put Sakura nearby, that should be survivable, right? And then once I get lunged to this tile, I can just kill the flyer and kill the general after that. Koran should survive the spear or any other combat. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Yeah, we're good. We're gonna get lunged, but we're good. Yeah. I'm never happy to see to see a crit that damage from a crit that I haven't pre-calculated. Now we get a silver axe, which is nice actually. That's actually gonna be a lot of damage, right? Or Camilla, I guess. Potentially. Realistically, it's not gonna be very useful, frankly, because I use it once and then I lose 2 strength, which is basically the difference between that and a good forge. But it's something.
Remain calm.
Okay, let's give that to Camilla. 16 might. That's a lot. Let's back up though. And then we could just kill these guys as they file in, probably. Yeah, they're not anything special. Let's keep backing up. No sense in taking any risks. This isn't that kind of stream. This guy's got 4 move, right? 5 move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I go over here, we should be fine. That's a lot more damage than I was expecting. Holy fuck, these guys are strong. Is that an axe? That's because of silver axe. That is so much damage. Okay. Where's my Sun Festo? Okay, it's good that I have a shield gauge because actually none of this is good. All these guys need to go. I can't. This is not something that can be taken lightly. So savage blow, savage blow. Two savage blows. I think I finished this guy off with probably Saizo if I can. Why the fuck does he have capturable equipped? Damaging these guys is such a pain. Holy fuck. I think if I swap Corn over to the hammer, I can get a kill. Right? I go here, I trade. I make Corn use the hammer. And then that gives me the kill with Steel Shuriken, I guess. Perfect. 7 damage hammer. Lovely. I mean, at least it's the only thing that does any damage. Might as well do the 5 damage hammer. Seeing Baruka's personal get in the world is insane. Yeah, it actually is actually a lot. But it's mostly because this run depends almost entirely on indirect attacks. Right? Ones where the enemy can't counter. Because if they can counter, I will get hit for 70 million damage and die. Choke the point? No, I got them. So I think what I can do here is I can try to debuff. Koro can attack with the hammer. Yo, I got a crit. That's not very common. But then I apply Draconic Hex, which should just get me a kill, right? Yeah, fuck it. That's guaranteed, right? I'll take it. 3 XP. Okay. I should have given it to someone else. But whatever. What do we got? Master Seal. That's worthless. I think everyone I want to actually use is already promoted. So I guess it's worth like 500 gold or whatever the cost is. All right. Ugh. So I think we can probably just kill this guy in one hit. I just realized that I didn't do my supports. I didn't actually advance my supports very much this time because and like that's how you see things get a little complicated, right? I should have just grinded on the generals, huh? Oh well. I think there's still time to do it. I can kill this guy with and then be out of range of the flyers. Whoever has the issue of having no good treasure ever. It's got okay treasure. Yes. You just don't get much gold directly. Oh fuck! No, I completed. I forgot. Oh well. So I missed out on the Wakizashi and the Dragonstone Plus. That's kind of a shame. I forgot this was a defeat boss map. I thought it was C's, yeah. Hey, you know what? I have a save state. Loading the save state to rescue an item. You know what? I think that's worth it because that was a fail. I think it's important that I get the treasure because otherwise what the hell else am I getting from this map, right? I also need to get the make sure I have my support set up, which I didn't actually do properly. I think actually it might have been good enough. But all right, let's play this on speed dial now. All right. No sense in obsessing too much about the little numbers here and there. Just gotta get the gold. All right. I don't think the Dragonstone Plus is honestly any good, but I was hoping it's actually to get more out of the map. So, yeah, you know what? I think a better way to do things would be to go through the center, so I could deal with the flyers first. The armor knights, I could probably milk them a bit better if I go from another direction. Right? There's no reason I should go from the front. And all the physical units are just kind of like lambs for the slaughter, honestly. It's not really going to be a big deal to beat them. So we're playing a different part of the map at least. Yeah, the support's the most important thing because those are the ones that I just need to get done. And they're the biggest power spike I can probably manage at the moment. Dragonstone plus 25 magical might though. Yeah, the main issue though is it's not you kind of sacrifice some defense to use it though, which is the main problem. Horn is a Great Knight now, and going into Great Knight gave him so much defense that it's very. Without that, he's not very survivable, frankly. And the issue with Kana is that Kana doesn't have like defense boon. She doesn't have like, the means to actually not die. Is what I'm trying to say here. Having those means is pretty rare in this challenge. They should make Stone Fair skill.
No need to worry.
I think it's plenty strong enough. It's just that the only reason it isn't super strong is that I mean you can't double, and also because I feel like you can't make balanced decisions based on this challenge because that doesn't make any sense. Kana could probably get kills with Dragonstone Plus and Life and Death. You know, Kana Life and Death is like plus 30 damage. It's like I don't know, like inheriting like glass bones and paper skin. It's like you die from a paper cut. Come on. Life and Death makes everything lethal to you. It's actually impossible to like not die while having. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible to not die when you have it. The only way to survive is to not get hit. Okay, so this Malignite is a lot easier to deal with when he's over here, because then the lunge doesn't actually scare me. And I can just shoot him down. Malignite magic is always like, it's a little humorous, well, because they just don't do anything with it. You just can't do any damage. All right. If you're already fragile with the fragile challenge, there's no downside. Well, I mean, the point of using Dragonstone is to be a little tankier, right? In theory, right? That's the whole point. Okay, this guy has a steel axe. This guy has the hand axe. Steel axe. Okay, the hand axe actually can't really hurt me that much because it can't crit. So I need to think about what I can do here. So what I could do is okay, let's go here. Dragon Vein. I fucked up because there were people on that bridge. That's okay. That's okay. I can salvage this. I can back up. Felicia goes here with a sunrise katana. And then the mages cannot touch me. They do zero, they miss. They can't hit me at all. Am I gonna bother to end the treasure here? Yeah, I reset. I use the save state so I can go back for the treasure. I didn't reset. I didn't lose that much progress, but it is worth. Okay, so these mages are terrifying, and I think I can't fight them with anyone except Felicia. The only way to not die to these guys is to not get hit, because 43 magical damage obliterates every single person I have. You like the hybrid classes even if they're janky? I think it makes a lot more sense when using magical weapons with them, but obviously the enemies aren't tuned for that. I don't know, it just kind of interesting when some enemies just end up being unexpectedly weak, I think. Is my point. If I had a point. I don't really have a point. That's just my thoughts. Can I do any damage? Holy fuck, why are they so tanky? I can't hurt them with anything. Oh my god, okay. I hate mages. I hate mages so much. I guess we're pair attacking. We cannot feed these kills efficiently to anyone. This is just for the sell money? It's mostly just for the sell money.
How disappointing.
It's interesting how Gunter is still like kind of viable as a unit. One, I guess, as a core and backpack, but also just as like a guy. Okay, I can bully these foot units with Baruka forever. And just grind weapon rank on these guys. Yeah, unfortunately these guys are cursed with the fate of being a pedestrian. Imagine walking on foot. What a bunch of losers. Ha! Okay, they went to heal. Now I can't mess with them anymore from this position. Okay, I guess that's enough of that. How do I get over there then? Activate this bridge. These guys do actually do crazy damage. I think I can't necessarily survive their combat. Can I? Can anyone do actual damage to these guys from over here? It's a little tricky. I think Camilla Kaze are pretty well set up now. Kaze got a bunch of levels. I just need to focus on Sizel Baruka. Partially the reason I'm pairing them up is because of the child unit, but I think also their support is kind of funny. The one is in the C rank support that is just blank text. It's not even like the funny thing is like it didn't even need to be like that for any reason. I think the translator just thought it'd be funny. The even funnier part is that the support conversation actually just like picks all back into the actual original content after this as if nothing had happened. I think like the actual support is like I feel bad about being an assassin or something. And like they have some previous history because Baruka was like hired to assassinate somebody that Sizel's family was involved with or something like that. I don't remember. Something like that. But it ended like that, which was a little funny. Okay, so if I Dragon Vein again, actually I just throw most of those guys onto the other bridge and they can't touch me. And I can just kill this one guy. That's pretty fun. I'll take it. Like this is completely unnecessary, but it's I'll still do it. It's for the love of the game, I guess. Isn't Japan making a law that makes it illegal to change the contents of a translation? That doesn't make any sense. But okay. Yeah, are you sure that's like an actual thing and not like a culture vulture grifter thing that people were repeating? Like, how are they gonna prosecute an American company for translating things differently? Doesn't make any sense. It's an actual thing. It's gonna be way off, if at all. Okay, well, I really don't care. The localization drama largely doesn't interest me. All right. I think we're at the point we probably have enough rank, right? Okay, that's enough for me to be comfortable. These guys are really fast, huh? Okay, so I think what I do here is I bolt axe this guy. Probably capped the support points a while ago. Yeah, it's... I just realized that I put myself in incredible danger. I think I need to drag him in again. Yeah, I messed up. Put it back, put it back, put it back. Wait, actually, this could be a strat. I teleport the guy and unload onto him and then teleport him back. No, that's pretty funny. I'm gonna do it. So I can teleport this guy here, hit him, and then just keep hitting him and then teleport him back, and they can't do anything about it. That is pretty funny. I hit him, then I drag him in and teleport him back. That's so stupid. You doing this until you cap weapon rank? There's a limit to the amount of weapon rank you can gain. So it doesn't act. You can only go so far. And people are misinterpreting the translation thing. Yeah, I mean it doesn't seem like a coherent thing. I mean, I'd probably have to read more up on it, but then again, why would I do that? It doesn't interest me. Nice. The funny best part about this strat, it doesn't even do anything. Like there's no value in doing this. It doesn't actually like I could kill these guys easy. It doesn't actually afford me any advantage to do this. I'm just doing it for the love of the game, I guess. Would it be value if it was a boss? Yeah, I guess. But I mean, there isn't, so there won't, right? Yo, defense level up. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's kill these guys. Actually, wait, there's 2 of them now. You know what that means? I could savage blow. Savage blow. Savage blow. And I send them back to the Shadow Realm. This is so stupid. Oh, they went to heal. Okay. This is so stupid. Get back over here. It's time for some more percent max HP damage. I think, yeah, let's just kill them now. Alright. Okay, I think this Master Ninja Island, I just leave them alone. I don't want to fight them. They're scary. The Berserkers, though, I can bully them. Let's look at some XP while I'm here, right? If I'm taking the time to do this, might as well benefit from it. HP, skill, speed, luck. Very good. Don't worry, this is optimal. There we go. What else do I do? Okay, so I think what I could do now is I could do a similar strat but with shelter. So hear me out. Here's what I do. I attack with Camilla, and then I have Gunter shelter, and that eventually that will convince the guy to go onto the fort. And I could do the same bullshit I was just doing with anyone else. It's better end up in the summary video? It might, yeah. How the SF4 is going? I hope they're going well. I don't actually know. But I'm pretty sure I got all the support points I need. Except maybe for Takumi Kagero. That's the only one that's maybe a little short. So I think I should work on pumping that up. Another flyer to separate in one turn. Yeah, it's not that serious. Last guy is immobile, so I think we should be fine. His odds are bad. Let's not risk being instantly killed. I'll take that. Very good. This guy has a silver axe equipped at the start, so we can dance and do some shenanigans. All right, so here's the plan. Takumi attacks and then runs. We just do this like 5 or 6 times, and that's probably enough for S support, for at least for the 3 support ranks. I'm pretty sure Takumi just only recently reached A rank because the others are still struggling at B rank. We only need like 1 or 2 more maps, and that should be okay. We're probably gonna wait as long as we can to get the child characters up. Probably like a chapter 23, 24. Basically until we actually need them. Alright, we got the chest key. We got the Wakizashi. That is just worse than the 11th sword here in every way. Magical damage is king. We got the Dragonstone. Okay, I guess we should go over here to get the Master Seal. It's not really needed for anything, but we might as well, right? All right, lovely. That's some nice cheese. Money is money, yeah. Dragonstone plus carry, yeah. It's gonna carry. It's gonna be carried in the storage bin in the convoy because no one can use it. Got him, I guess. That was awful. All right, I think we can just kill these guys with whoever. I think we maybe I should. The thing is that the next few maps are pretty flyer heavy. I left Kazi behind. Okay, I'll leave him there. So in theory, I should have reclassed to get Savage Blow first. I guess we can train Kazi a little. I guess now that I think about it, actually, Saizo is like kind of lacking already. So I could just have Saizo reclass immediately, right? No, wait. What am I thinking? I can't do that. They're not married yet. I don't have S rank. I don't have the S rank support to even do the reclass. So none of that matters. That's why I couldn't do it. I don't have S support rank, so I can't do the class swap, which is the important part. Man, it's been too long since the previous attempts. Well, not attempts. The previous time I played this. That's why I can't do it. Yeah, it's that makes sense. All right. All right. Let's just keep this simple. All right, let's mop up. Is it possible to get the chest without killing these generals? Probably not, right? I guess I could try to feed Gunter some XP. Not that it would actually make a difference, but I guess it would be good to give him trample. Actually, if Gunter gets trample, he probably does more damage than most characters. So that's probably definitely worth doing. Now that I think about it. I just need to get him like a bolt axe or something. Okay, let's move Felicia over there. I think Felicia does more damage. Gunter becoming Gother this run. Gunter has always been good in this run. It's been one of the enduring surprises. No trample. Elbow room, strength, and trample. I think strength +2 is lacking, so let's get rid of that. Like, we still want lunge, we still want savage blow, and shelter is always useful. So yeah, let's run it like that. And I think maybe we can get the kill. We put like, nah, it's a bit too hard. Transfer, separate like this. Can we do it like that? Camilla doesn't do enough damage. Maybe if I equip the Pike Rune Club on Camilla, I can do enough damage. Right? Because this guy has armor with the pike. 0 still? Damn. General's natural cover goes hard, huh? Why isn't trample working on the general? The guy just has too much defense. It's still not enough to overcome his like 34 defense and 13 res, and natural cover and the fort. It's just there's just too much stuff there. Magic rally, I think. Just an issue of space here. Oh, actually, wait. I could just activate the Dragon Vein. That works too. Then I could just hit with Gunter and dance. When does Takumi's personal skill stop being useful in this rule set? I think it was very useful up until when I first promoted, because I use Hinata as a backpack. And Hinata was able to use the backpack pretty well because he was a good backpack for Takumi because he was promoted. That's fine, right? And because he was promoted, that let him utilize competitive by always being higher level. And that worked until Takumi promoted, because that caused it to turn off. But I think it will turn back on again once I get to Takumi, once everyone's like near max level, because equal level counts for competitive. I don't recall the exact number. I'd probably need to go back and rewatch all my old videos, all my old streams. But I think that's only going to happen once I get to that point in the summary. So I'll have to get back to you on that. It's something that needs to be figured out. All right, let's give Gunter some more XP. Actually, why am I doing that? I should be giving my other characters more like rank, more weapon rank. If I really wanted to grind here, there's just too many things to do all the time. Because weapon rank directly translates to damage a lot of the time. So I really should be slacking there. I mean, I guess we got Gunter to trample, so that's good enough, probably. Let's grab the hammer out of the convoy. And do small amounts of damage. Whoa! That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Nice. Very nice. Whew. 69 damage. Okay. So now that's done. I think we can just kill the boss, right? Yeah, no sense thinking too hard about it. We got everything. GG. 125 turns. Okay. All right. Very good. I haven't seen this cutscene in a long time. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I won't allow it! Hey.
Huh?
No. Big brother.
So dumb. This is so dumb.
No. Huh?
Yeah, that wasn't worth it. All right. Corn with a hammer and cutscene is so wonky. Would have been funny if you got a special cutscene in Radiant Dawn with Ike wielding a hammer instead of Ragnar. He's just using a hammer and beating, like, like beating the Black Knight to death with it. I guess that wouldn't be as dignified. I don't know. I feel like Zelgius kind of lost most of his aura in Radiant Dawn because they showed his backstory. He wasn't as mysterious anymore. Anymore.
Nice to see you.
Hopefully, invite doesn't destroy the game. It was an interesting maneuver for Ayas to show his backstory. I mean, that's like the point of the character. It's not like wrong or incorrect. Okay, we got Kaze. We got A rank Kaze Camilla. Very nice. Very good. Baruka Saizo. A rank. Very nice. Now Kiss. Takumi Azura somehow. And, okay, so we're probably only 1 or 2 chapters off of getting our desired pairings. That's great. Any Seeds of Trust? It won't be enough. Oh, another silver. 2 silvers today. I'm pretty lucky. It's 500 gold. If I do this for a whole year, I can get a lot of money. Can I upgrade? Yeah, I can upgrade the Dusk and Dawn Armory now. Actually, I need to decide which one's more important, right? Lottery Shop's also pretty good. But I think I want the Dawn Armory, right? Remember people were getting upset during Fire Emblem Heroes earlier days that Zilgius was immediately shown off as the Black Knight. Dusk has Braves. Yeah, I think Brave weapons are not going to be very strong for me right now because I don't do enough damage. The Crescent Bow could be pretty good on Takumi, but he doesn't really have the build for it. Crescent Bow was strong in Conquest because I had Mozu. I do not have a built-in Mozu in this run, so I don't have the plus 19 damage that would make it worth it. Yeah, Brave weapons aren't very strong for me, I think. So I think I should try to just get Dawn Armory for now. Do I need anything from the staff shop? Probably not, right? Bozu training arc? I mean, it's not impossible, but it's gonna be a little hard. So, I can just get both armories. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do with the other one, though. So I think we can buy a Spies Yumi, which is gonna be really good, I think. Will the Spies weapon actually be useful here? Yeah, it's a three-range weapon. Because a lot of the time, against some enemies, I literally cannot do damage safely. So a 3-range option should greatly enhance my capabilities there. Spy Shuriken should also be really strong, but I need the dagger rank for it, which I don't really quite have yet. So there's no sense in buying it right now. I don't think I have an arm screw or anything that I could use. You don't get too many of those.
What may I do for you?
What great sin did I commit that I must pay penance by doing this? No, this isn't the penance. This is the sin. You're putting the cart before the horse here. All right. I think I just buy the Spies Yumi, right? Let me see if I can get any for free. I think you do get some for free, but this is really late, right? I think you get one in chapter... Okay, in Rev you get one in chapter 23, and that's pretty late. And the other one is in... When is it? It's in chapter 24. Spy Shuriken is chapter 24. Okay. That's not... That's very far off. I should just buy it now. I think that should be okay.
Please.
Once Takumi starts cloning himself and we get Kiragi, then it will start popping off. All right. I guess we can. I think we can take a peek. Actually, I just realized I didn't eat a meal for that map. I guess this is the part where the map is kind of... Wait, is this the blue and red map? It is. Oh, wow. This is gonna be not fun, huh? I don't think I want to play this map today. It's just a map where you fight 700 enemies. Holy crap. Wait, this is actually concerning. The amount of enemies is a little tough, and the mix is bad. I might want to tackle this. I don't know. Do I? I don't have enough to actually get my S supports and Savage Blow setup going. That won't get up going until like chapter 22, 23 at the earliest. So this is gonna be tough. I would need to. There's no more flyers after this, right? Wait, when's the Scarlet map? Is that the next one? Like the early Valor chapters are all like a blur to me. So first is this blue and red map, and then it's the Thicket map. Okay, Thicket map, and then it's another flying map. The next flying map is 23. Okay. So in that case, I actually should be okay to just reclass immediately once I get the S support. You think this might be the least fun map in the entire series? I think is very much not great, yeah. And the gimmick is boring. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't, like, really... It's just fight a lot of guys, really. Which is okay, but I'd rather do other things with my time. You just lure them to the blue tiles and jump them? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think that's probably enough today. I think a short stream. Just getting back into it. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. There'll be more summaries out pretty soon. Chapter 4 is already finished, so that'll be out tomorrow. And then, yeah, I think I might try streaming again next week or maybe during the week. Depends on what my schedule looks like. Yeah, I'm thinking videos. I'm aiming for like 3 a week, but I already haven't got to that schedule. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow on the video, I guess, in the comment section. But after that, next time I stream. See you guys. Bye. Oh fuck, I'm mute.